Hey, Ironman shipmates, Master Chief Waxenfelder here. Whether I'm walking through the hangar bay spaces, out on the flight line, back at home plate, or if I'm flying with a crew, or even last night watching a team of our maintenance professionals and our air crewmen recover a jet and turn it and get it ready for its next event, it is truly impressive, right, to see our shipmates at work because you're really good at what you do. Read an article earlier today, Naval Aviation, the Navy and Marine Corps just celebrated having 0 aviation-related fatalities in fiscal year 2019. So that just closed out September 30th with no aviation-related fatalities last year. And here we are just a few weeks later, and we've lost 2 shipmates in a mishap in a T6. And we don't know what caused that crash, but that is a stark reminder, right, that what we do, our chosen profession, is dangerous, right? You don't have to be on an aircraft carrier flight deck to be in a hazardous situation, right? We do it all the time. And that's why it's so important right now to go all stop. We do this every once in a while, and it really is important, right? Think about what it is that you do every day at work, everything that you do out there on that aircraft, whether you're in the air or on the ground, and think about what could happen, if you do not follow our pubs and our checklists and do these things right. Because you are so good at what you do, that's what's scary. That it really is, right? That's when you can become complacent. You are good at what you do, right? Don't become complacent. Please take this stand down time to really think about this and take this seriously. Thanks. XO.
Greetings, Ironman Squadron. We're here to reflect on 2 aviation mishaps that we've recently had, an F-18 and a T-6. The result is the loss of 2 of our shipmates. While we don't know the cause of either of those mishaps, it's important for us to take time and reflect on the importance that safety plays in the way that we execute our mission. We in the E6 community have been fortunate to have a good track record on Class A mishaps, but that does not mean that we're immune from accidents, injury, or death. Safety is an all-hands effort. It starts with every individual as you walk through that turnstile, preparing for work, whether it be the maintainer who is operating or who is maintaining that jet, the aviator and air crewmen who are flying that jet, and all of our support personnel who are providing the support that we need in order to execute our mission. It's an all-hands effort, and it requires a safety focus in order to effectively execute our mission. Skipper and I frequently discuss training and readiness and the importance of training and readiness as we prepare to execute our very vital mission. Part of that training and readiness purpose is to make sure that we are able to safely and effectively execute this mission. It starts with us understanding what our responsibilities are, understanding what our roles are, and understanding our procedures. And then taking those procedures and executing with procedural compliance and forceful backup. It's each individual's responsibility to not only perform your procedures properly, but also to back each other up and to say something when you see something that isn't right. Additionally, it's everybody's responsibility to say something when we see things that are worth noting that are positive in our safety environment. We have a safety culture that we want to build and keep strong, and that goes along with identifying folks that are doing a great job, which we see every day on the deck plate. Thank you all for what you do. Thank you for making this a safe and effective environment, and I look forward to seeing y'all out there. Skipper.
Thank you, XO. Appreciate the words. Greetings, Squadron. Risk is inherent in all of the tasks, training, missions, operations, and personal activities in which we engage, no matter how routine, mundane, or infrequent those activities are. We often focus our attention on external threats and risks, but remain complacent to credible threats and risks internal to our own organization. Our vision in VQ3 and as aviation professionals is develop an environment in which every individual, officers, enlisted, and civilians, are trained and motivated to personally manage risk in everything they do on and off duty, enabling successful completion of all operations or activities with a minimum amount of risk. Recent incidents within naval aviation enterprise offer a cautionary tale of unacknowledged risks and the impact they can have. We, the Navy, lost 2 shipmates on October 23rd and have lost 2 aircraft in the last 7 days. This comes 3 weeks after we achieved an unprecedented milestone, going 1 entire year without a loss of life across all of naval aviation. Pressures related to high op tempo, resource reductions, aircraft and maintenance priorities, and COVID mitigations have undoubtedly resulted in risk levels that exceed the norm. It is our job as leaders to balance these pressures and successfully evaluate our risk decisions each and every day. The TACAMO community has been at the forefront of reestablishing training and readiness as a priority. However, these recent events provide a poignant reminder of why it is critical we remain relentlessly committed to a culture of excellence and are detail-oriented in every mission aspect. The reality is our aircraft are aging. Our resources are contracting while mission requirements continue to expand. This imbalance presents a risk to us and our team, and we must be aware of it. Your leadership remains dedicated to ensuring you are never placed in a situation tilted too far toward risk. Under no circumstances can we allow short-term risk trade-off decisions to be made while increasing the cumulative risk across our squadron and across the task group. This week, I am charging each of you to evaluate our and your operations and help identify any warning signs within our command. We're all responsible for the continued success of VQ3, but we only remain successful if we remain committed. Our commitment to safety in aviation will manifest itself in multiple ways, and an increased sharing of lessons learned, both in the air and on the ground. A focus on brilliant at the basics, a robust culture of self-examination and critique, and an improved feedback process. Your departmental leadership, as well as our safety team, will be addressing you all throughout the week to focus on individual competence areas, discuss position-specific training items, and provide an opportunity to share information in a small group setting. Thank you all for your continued dedication and professionalism. You all continue to prove we are the best squadron in the enterprise. Fly safe.